The words left my daughter's lips like they always did. I love you, Mommy. And I felt the familiar emptiness where something should have been. For 3 years, I'd been waiting for that moment everyone talks about, the one where your heart explodes with feeling. It never came. In the delivery room, they placed Emma in my arms, this tiny, wrinkled stranger with her father's nose. I remember looking down at her, waiting for the surge of love the books promised, the overwhelming connection other mothers described. Instead, there was only silence. A vast, terrifying silence where maternal instinct should have been. My own childhood had taught me that love was conditional and temporary. My father left when I was 2, and my mother spent the next 16 years reminding me of it. You're cold just like him, she'd say whenever I disappointed her. You'll never know how to love anyone. I carried those words like stones in my pockets. When I met David, I thought I'd proved her wrong. He was gentle where I was guarded, patient where I was quick to anger. Then came the positive pregnancy test, and with it, a terror I couldn't name. I smiled through the baby shower while my hands shook. I nodded along to parenting advice while panic screamed in my ears. And when Emma was born, I did everything right. I fed her on schedule, changed her diapers, sang lullabies I'd memorized from YouTube. I was performing motherhood like an actress who'd studied the role, but couldn't feel the character. Other mothers in my support group talked about being overwhelmed by love. I was overwhelmed by the pretending. Every night, I'd stand over Emma's crib, watching her chest rise and fall, silently begging myself to feel something. Anything. David never noticed. He was too enchanted by our daughter to see the emptiness behind my smiles. I became excellent at the performance, Instagram-worthy photos, perfectly themed birthday parties. I joined every mommy group, bought all the right developmental toys, read all the recommended books. On the outside, I was devoted. On the inside, I was hollow. Emma's first birthday party was elaborate. Handmade decorations, a cake I'd spent hours perfecting, matching outfits for the photos. When everyone left and the house fell quiet, I sat in Emma's nursery in the dark, staring at nothing. David found me there. Talk to me, he said softly. The truth came out like vomit. I don't love her. I do everything I'm supposed to do, but I don't feel anything. My mother was right. I'm broken. I expected him to be horrified. Instead, he sat down beside me. Love isn't always a feeling, he said. Sometimes it's just what you do. Every single day, I wanted to believe him. But how could that be enough? As Emma grew into a toddler, she started saying it unprompted. I love you, Mama, while I brushed her hair. While I buckled her into her car seat. Random moments throughout the day, these tiny declarations that felt like accusations. Each one reminded me of the emptiness where reciprocal feeling should have been. I found a therapist, told her everything in whispered confessions, convinced she'd confirm what I already knew, that I was fundamentally defective. Instead, she asked about my childhood, about my mother, about the depression I'd been ignoring for years. Sometimes, she said, trauma teaches us to protect ourselves by feeling nothing at all. The therapy was slow. Medication took the edge off the numbness, but didn't fill the void. Months passed. I kept performing, kept pretending, kept waiting for the moment that would fix me. Then Emma turned 3 and everything changed. The morning of her birthday party, she woke up burning with fever. We canceled everything. David ran to the pharmacy while I stayed with her on the couch, her small body radiating heat against mine. Story, Mama, she whispered. I read her favorite book until she fell asleep on my chest. All afternoon, I held her. All evening, I monitored her temperature. When her fever spiked at 2 in the morning, something primal took over. I wasn't thinking about whether I felt the right things. I was just acting. Cool washcloths, medicine, constant vigilance. David offered to take over, but I couldn't leave her side. By dawn, the fever broke. Emma opened her eyes, still tired but clearer. She looked up at me and smiled. I love you, Mama. This time something shifted. In the exhaustion and relief, in the fierce protectiveness that had kept me awake all night, I realized something. This was love. Not the explosive, overwhelming feeling I'd been waiting for, but the quiet, relentless choice to show up, to stay, to care even when it scared me. I love you too, sweetheart, I whispered. And I meant it. My mother had been wrong. I wasn't too broken to love. I'd been loving Emma all along, just not in the way I expected.